let's do a sound check.
Okay.
Come in closer. We're gonna knock on the door.
Hi everybody.
Hi everybody. Welcome to the live.
We're at Chris and Lee's house with our awesome swag.
Yep. We're live. We're
basket
gonna do
to give
this.
them.
Can we get a sound check? Anybody? Anybody? Someone will answer.
Okay.
We're just gonna do it. We're assuming we're
Yeah.
good. Thumbs up. Anyone say anything yet?
Not yet.
I sort of want to check it. You're making me. Do I have control issues?
We have
Where's
one person on.
one person on.
Where's Master Spies? Kayla,
Kayla, can you hear us?
are we good?
We're doing it. We're going
All right.
forward.
Susan's on.
Okay.
Sound is good.
Sound is good.
Is that happy? You okay?
No, I'm good.
Hey!
Hi!
Hey everybody!
Congratulations!
You won. You won. The tour starts here.
Yes.
Awesome. Please pass
And
that
we have
in.
a fun swag basket for you from Master Spies. We thank you for having us, having our live on here.
All right. All right. Show us the way. All right. All right. You got that? All right. Oh, all right. Here, I'll take that over. All right.
Well, we will
right.
thank our dear friend Leslie
Yep.
here for
So-
helping us with the videoing today.
So this is Chris. This is Lee. Wait till you guys see this install. It's amazing. We're live. Everyone, tell us where you're listening. I'm going to swing this around. So whenever we swing this around, we always let each other know the camera's off you,
Yes.
so you can like mess with your hair and stuff like that. So right now, okay, we're live. We're in location. Hi from Missouri, Sue Olson. What's up? All right, we got to thank our friend Leslie, everyone, and everyone who's watching knows Leslie and how wonderful she is. Mary's here, and now I'm going to swing the camera back around. You can put that down. You don't have to carry that around. Lee. Put that down and lead us outside. Let's go see this. Let's go see this thing.
swim
Come
spot.
on. You guys go. I'll get the camera.
All right.
Get in there, Leslie. You're good.
So awesome.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Oh.
Awesome.
The star of the show right there.
Challenger, 19 deep.
It's amazing.
I love the sun sails.
I love
they
the
look
sun sails.
really great.
So now, what you guys can't quite see yet, but we're going to show you, is how much detail, and this is why these guys won this contest. There's so much amazing detail in here in this build. Oh, there we go. Service in, service out. We're good. Patty. All right, everybody. So there's so much detail in this build. I don't even know where to start.
I know.
It's crazy. So, and we're going to spin. There's no script here. We're going to do this. We're going to have fun with it.
We should talk to Chris and Lee about how they...
I'm going to let you sit them down.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to film and like wander around.
All right.
So you guys sit down. Mary has questions. So you guys get comfortable, get set up, and I'm going to wander around a little bit and show everybody this install. Okay? So don't start talking yet. Just get comfortable.
All right.
All right, there you go. So this is a vault, and I'm just going to point out some things that I'm spotting here quickly. I see a door to enter the vault for maintenance. And I've talked to Chris before, so I know how much detail went into this. The sail shades, the lights. But what the heck is that? All right, what the heck is that, everyone? So could it be a projector? It's not centered. How does that work? I don't know. We're going to find out. Even this little detail right there, these hooks, are so perfectly placed. And this is the stuff that it just takes, usually takes people kind of longer to figure this out, and it's all that stuff that makes the use so perfect. But the sail shades, we love this here. Anna, we can't do that in Miami, so much water and humidity. You can, we've done it. All right. All right. So we're gonna wander around here. The cover lifters. So I'm gonna tell you guys that is a projector that projects screens, and it's a fancy one. I can't explain it, but Chris can, and we're gonna ask him. He's into that stuff, and you're gonna see that when you see this, and it projects the movie, sports, TV there. So while they're chilling out over here, water looks perfect, by the way, guys.
Thank you.
Well done. Ben Method. They're watching on the built-in screen 6 Challenger, soft tread, amazing. Let's do a little walk around. Now you guys notice the height. It's perfect. I love it. You sit your butt right on there. Mary, hop up there. Get up there, girl.
It is a really perfect height to sit.
Oh, and then when you guys, and I have more questions that I didn't even think about before. It's just absolutely awesome. Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
I'm wandering around here. So this is for laying in the sun. You can remove these. They're easily up and down. Beth, if you're watching, they can go up and down so you get your sun, but I still get shade. All right. The furniture, the deck box, big deck box. Oh, it's just awesome. I'm in love. And there's another access point down on the other side that I didn't mention when I was down there. Oh, it's... we got a filter cycle. I heard it. All right. All right, guys. So we're going to ask some questions. Do we have the list?
No.
Where is it? You know them? You know them. You never. The girl never forgot a thing. So we're going to ask some questions of Chris and Lee. We'll let them answer their own words. We'll go from there. If you guys have questions on the install, please hop on. We'll try to flip through. You guys know it's not always easy to do, but I can see that. So if you have a specific question on the build, go ahead and ask it, and we'll see if we can get to everything right there live. If not, you know that we'll be back on there later. Now, if questions are on there and we don't see them, with Chris being part of the live, we're not sure who's going to answer because he's usually like our go-to customer service, and we love it because his answers are dialed.
Yes.
And this build is dialed. Ridiculous. Fully ridiculous, you guys. Absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm going to pull up this chair. Mary,
Yep.
I'm pointing the camera at you.
Okay. So our first question is, how did you decide that you wanted a swim spa, and what problem did it solve for you guys here?
Well, I grew up swimming, and I wanted someplace to swim. But if you look at our yard, it's not that big.
Right.
You know, it's literally 50 feet from the house to the street. So there's no room here with the hill and everything else for a pool. So we're looking for something that would give us the ability to swim, relax, have a good time, and a swim spa is just the perfect solution for that.
Awesome. It looks amazing, that's for sure.
Yeah. And how did you decide on a Master Spa's Challenger 19 deep?
So we went and we probably researched 8 different brands, and we knew that we wanted to have a dual temperature.
Okay.
You know, we wanted to have the relaxation part for Lee, we wanted to have the swim part for me, and as we're going through and looking at all these different brands, some dealers were very unresponsive, some were, you know, here's a brochure, leave me alone type thing. And when we contacted Master Spas, they answered everything. They were responsive on everything, and
That's not always the case,
no,
but
but it was really for us.
we're trying, but it's not we're not perfect. We're trying though.
Well, and shout out to David's Home Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are Lee and Chris's dealer, and they couldn't say enough good things about them.
Yep,
So.
yep. And they worked with Michael and Jacob, who we know both of, and of course David, Chris, Leslie. All right.
But when looking at the features, we narrowed it down to 3 brands, and then looking at price, availability, and who we could actually deal with, Master Spas was the one that came on top. So
I'm thrilled to hear that. Obviously, we're thrilled to hear that, and it must be true because there is a beautiful Challenger 19 sitting here.
Yeah.
So, all right, Mary, what else you got?
What was the process, and what features did you do to make this into such an awesome backyard oasis?
So we had kind of chosen this house because of this backyard patio. We wanted something peaceful, but you know, we did have HOA restrictions. Our HOA does have they measure the space of how much water is the surface area is, and this is definitely way bigger than that. So they had a restriction of 25 inches max above the deck. So we hired a landscaper. We went through and I spent a year and a half doing research. I watched every Ben and Mary live video over that
Awesome,
time.
awesome.
So awesome.
Went through all the blog posts. Went through the backyard ideas.
You know,
page.
I just wanted to shout out to the marketing and Kim. Like, those blog posts are really great.
They are
And
they are
there's
really
a
great.
lot of information in those as well. I mean, other than the videos, but just like a quick reference, they're really great.
Oh yes, but we found a landscaper who was able to do this for us.
So I've got a question on that, and I held it earlier because we've spoken before. So, is this your landscaper, or was this a landscape contractor? Because we get that question a lot, and I think people are nervous about who to grab. So this was a very detailed install, and it was a landscaper. I'm sure he's not a landscaper who just cuts a few lawns. He's got more capability than that, because this is incredible.
They do a full landscaping company, from grading to drainage.
Pools.
So they do pools all the time. So we went through, and our real estate agent's the one who turned us on to him for some other work that we've had done for drainage in the area.
Keep that number.
Yeah, and so he had done lots of pools, but this was his first swim spa. But he took our idea and ran with it, and one of the big things that was a concern to us and to him was drainage.
Really?
And he did a really good job of making sure that this has a really good drainage system in it.
So what did you do for drainage in there?
It has a 14-inch wide, 7-inch deep French drain system that goes all the way around. And then there's also a sump pump system on the end as a backup to go through and pull the water out if it gets any higher.
Perfect. Because we've seen a couple
Music
here and there.
to Ben's ears.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. All right, so the camera's on me, so you guys, I'll relax. So Chris is the swimmer. I want to hear from Lee, because I'll bet she's not a swimmer, and not everyone is a swimmer, and we always talk about the swimming. Let's talk about something different. This is awesome, and the thing that's really cool about this install is that so much of it is for family time, relaxation, not just the work, which is the key. We got a creeper in the camera here. Leslie, what are you doing? You're busted in the camera. Get out of here. All right. So Lee, camera's on you.
Okay.
Tell us what you do in here. Let's not talk about swimming. Let's talk about having some fun.
Okay. So I mean, I do stretching and that kind of stuff because you feel guilty and you've got to do something healthy, right?
Yep.
But the therapy cove is fantastic. I work in the medical field, so it's physical work. It's stressful work. Just when you come home in the afternoon, this is perfect. You get in there, get a little massage with the therapy cove, a little time in the hot tub with the foot master blaster thing is fantastic.
You guys are fans of the Master Blaster?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Good.
And and when you've got some chill time, I can take a nap. My head on.
So you said, I know that I've heard that before, but where do you sleep? So I kind of want to. Come on up. Come on. You don't have to get in, but I want to see exactly where do you sleep, because I have never slept in a swim spa, and so you're sitting where? You're in the hot tub.
So forgive the pine needles because it's really windy.
Well,
right
it's windy. That's okay.
So sit in that far seat over there.
Right there.
Arm and head rest on that side rail right there.
So
on the rail.
like if you were at a kitchen table and you fell asleep,
Yep.
right, just like that, and you sleep there, you fall asleep.
Yep.
So that is a level of relaxation that we should all strive to achieve right there. Something is working. If you put your head down there and you go to sleep, that's what we want to hear. Awesome.
It works.
Awesome. Very cool.
works.
Very cool. All right, let's spin that around. It's just awesome, you guys. And as soon as we turn the camera on, it's very normal for the loudest truck and birds and the wind, sirens, incoming nuclear event where the siren goes on in the background. Everything that can possibly happen will happen as soon as we turn this on. So go with it. All right, let's grab a seat.
I'll say one thing about lying down in the spa like that. If you've got the master blaster on, it hits right on the knees.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, that is just like.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't gonna, have them take apart the swag bucket, but it's sort of calling our name. Leslie, put it there. So I think we should take a peek. Are you guys comfortable with that?
Yes.
Let's
Look
take a
at the
peek.
duck. Oh my gosh.
You gotta have a duck.
I
The duck.
love master spas.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And this is like the marketing teams are amazing, and this is all them. They do a great job with this stuff, and it's always been like that. Let's take it apart a little bit.
Oh.
The big blue towels.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It's so fluffy.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is just
Gotta have a big towel. Big towels are
Yes.
key.
Wow.
Yep.
So
What does that say?
It says
Win your day.
win your day.
I feel like we got a win your day coming.
wow.
Win your day.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That
It's
is
big.
fantastic.
It's nice. Okay.
Got a nice little cup.
Love the duck. We got.
Yes, I love the duck.
So everyone, I'm gonna pause right there for a second.
Yep.
If you, the camera's on me, so you can like scratch and stuff. So if you have specific questions on the install, as soon as we're done with the swag, we're gonna get Chris out here in the open, and we did solve the mystery of how to properly pronounce his name.
Yep.
So Mary, you want to
Yep.
give it? So Mary figured it out from
Well,
his.
Chris did
Yep,
help.
he helped.
He said you use the sound, the same double O sound like in took,
Yep.
so it's hoops.
Hoops.
Chris and Lee Hoops.
Yep, and he is in charge of Master Spa's customer service Facebook South. His answers are phenomenal, and he always puts them in a way so not to cause an upheaval and someone upset. Pretty fantastic guy, and the install certainly is.
Just with perfect finesse.
Yes, perfect finesse, which is not easy on social media. So and if you're not sure, if you guys think that we're not enjoying it from afar, we do.
We do,
It's
yeah.
awesome. All right, back on you. Here we go. Oh yeah,
So,
Some
couple
got-
of
nice
hats.
hat.
but who gets which one?
That one's mine.
Okay. Are you sure? You didn't seem sure. She's sure. That's hers.
Yeah.
All right.
This one's
Oh,
mine.
I'm.
You good with it?
Oh yeah. Okay. This is like.
Oh boy.
The best. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh my god.
We never saw that before.
That's amazing.
It is.
I don't have that shirt.
I know.
I want that shirt.
All right, pause right there. Susan,
I need 3 of those.
I never saw that shirt. I don't have that shirt. Mary doesn't have that shirt.
Leslie gets one for help.
Le-
Awesome.
Leslie needs something for helping.
So great.
We're gonna have. Do we have to have a talk? I think we have to have a talk. I never saw that shirt before. It's amazing. The
Oh,
mug.
some nice
Oh
coffee
my gosh.
mug.
Gotta have a good
really
mug.
Nice mug.
Yeah.
That
Do you guys drink coffee in the swim spa in the morning? Are you a coffee drinker?
is- I'm a tea drinker.
Do you drink tea in there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Lee, coffee
I'm
or
not-
tea?
both. But
Both?
Yeah.
But
All
this
right.
is hers.
Oh. Good
Yep.
one.
That one's mine.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh yeah.
I'll be fine.
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
blow that up.
Gotta have a ball.
And,
With the
and
wind
we
today,
and
that
Chris
thing is
have
gonna
some
be-
grandkids that love the swim spa, so
Oh,
they've
yeah.
got some
Yes.
fun things
Oh,
for
yeah.
them too.
A couple
Swim
of
caps.
That comes in real handy.
yeah.
Yep. You know what's funny? I really don't like swimming without one.
Yeah, I don't.
It just
especially-
feels wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got filters, Eco Pures.
Yay.
All right.
The practical
Yeah.
All right.
stuff as
And
well.
look at this
And-
tub.
And the
Yeah,
tub
that was
itself.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's gonna come in real handy to put towels on.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's awesome.
Yes,
Guys,
thank you
marketing
guys
team,
so much.
amazing
Oh,
job.
thank you guys.
Amazing job. So, Chris, why don't you take us? Are you the grand poobah of this install? Show us. Show
All
us.
right.
Show us your. Which feature, which part of the build is your favorite detail? And I know there's tons of them here. What's your favorite piece?
So I think when it comes to this is just the ability to get in and out very easily.
Show us. You don't have to actually get in.
But one of the things that's just cool because we'll come straight out, the door's 10
Yep.
feet away.
Yep, 10 feet.
We'll come right out, sit down, pop our feet in, and coming out, this step that's right here is the same height as this right here. So
Awesome.
when I take a step out, I just step right out.
So you may not even sit down every time. You may just walk out, and
I
it's
just walk
comfortable,
out.
right?
I
And it's
never
comfortable.
Sit down to get out. I always
So
sit
you lift
down.
your leg over the side, and you're out, and you're walking. You don't even slow down.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, awesome. The height is perfect.
Yeah. Like I said, I do a lot of swimming, and so I'll get in. I love the current on this thing, so I'll swim a lot, and then right afterwards I'll do the therapy cove, and then I also take naps in the hot tub.
Awesome. All right. So the therapy cove, if you guys never saw one, I know most of you people on here have. That's the therapy cove. I have a question. Did you ever use the swim jets for therapy?
All the time.
All the time.
All the
They're awesome. That was Ben Hoffman's idea. We got to give him
Yeah.
credit.
Yeah.
For years. I mean, how long have we been here with Master? For years. What is that sound? She's like, I'm going to kill him. So for years, I'll swing the camera around. For years, we, been involved with swim spas and training and all that. And Ben Hoffman, 5 minutes after, I have to give him credit for this, 5 minutes after he got in his swim spa, he's like, why don't you try those for therapy? He puts his low back in there. He's like, oh, it's perfect. And it's this wide. It's outrageous. But that was Ben Hoffman's idea, and now everyone talks about it. He was the first that I ever heard.
I do that a lot for my shoulders.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll do the VSP1 up
Yeah.
on top and do the shoulders with that, and that just comes in so handy.
Oh, it's perfect. Yep.
And I have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah,
What you
tell
got
us
there?
about
Yeah,
that.
you got to explain this because I can't. You started to explain it. I can't say that what you said.
So we used to have a projection system and wanted to do movies out here for the longest time, and I was like, well, let's see if these covers can be used as a screen. So I brought the projector out, put it on the table here, and shown it, and it's like, okay, perfect. Makes for like 100-inch screen.
So even on the angle from up there, it still works. Can you explain that?
I found a projector that has what's called a 4-way keystone, and what it does is it allows you to take each corner of the screen and pull it in, out, up and down, and so I'm able to make it fit exactly as it fits there, even from up at this angle.
Almost like a phone scanner when you scan a piece of paper and you can move the four corners.
Right.
I didn't put that together. Same idea.
Exactly. Yeah. Same
Okay.
thing.
Now I understand.
Yeah. And then we just have like a streaming stick hooked up to it, and then we can do TV, movies.
And then on that cover, it's almost the whole width.
It's the whole entire. What you see is the whole entire screen.
Okay, we're gonna need some pictures of that at nighttime sent in. Susan's gonna be all over
yeah.
that. Yeah, we want to see that. Okay, so let's talk about the vault a little bit.
Okay.
Let's. Can we lift up that panel?
I'll tell you what. Let's lift this one.
All right.
I say this one because it's easier to get in and out from this side.
Okay.
It's been raining here, but
Yep. No,
it's
this is what we need to see. It's perfect.
it's 3 feet deep. If you look on the outside, you'll see there's, I don't know if there's enough light, there's 14 inches of gravel,
Yep.
and that's where the French drain system is. And from here to the spa is 42 inches,
Okay.
so it's 3.5 feet.
So you have 3.5 feet, so easy to get
Yeah.
in there and work on anything.
Yeah, and then it's 3.5 feet up to the top for
Oh.
here as well. So there's tons of room down in there.
Yep. It just came out. It's so perfect. And guys, I know I pick on everyone about the drainage, but we have seen things go wrong. The world is not perfect, as everyone here knows. We have a customer in Guam, and we talk about him all the time. And it was a flash flood, and he did a proper job. Maybe the drains weren't quite big enough, or maybe they were. But Guam is extreme, and it was an extreme flash flood, and it overwhelmed them, and it caused some havoc for sure. So when we're picking on everyone about the drainage, it's worth it to do a great job, and you certainly have, Chris. That's for sure. All right, it's perfect. So I love the door. Works well.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to put this back?
Yeah.
I'll grab the other side. That was definitely easier. And then, so everyone always asks how much space you need on the side for the install, and you can make it pretty tight, but it doesn't have to be super tight. So that looks like it's less than an inch. You know, I don't think anything's really going to fall down in there, but if it did, it's easy enough to get in there if something, you know, dropped down in there. But it doesn't need to be so crazy tight. It's not that difficult a job for a carpenter to do this, you know, finishing work with the deck. Okay.
And one of the things that they did is that right here underneath is where the beam is. So the beam is lined up directly where these two panels come together.
Yep.
There are no beams across the whole entire panel itself. So all they have to do is if someone needs to service it, they get underneath, they can pop it out.
The whole
There's
thing.
no beams in the way for them to pull out the side panels.
Wow. Well done. Well done. And it's funny. It's one of those details where I don't even know if I would have done that much detail, to be honest. If I'm being honest with you, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really
we just said so much thought. went
so
into
much thought.
everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it's just awesome, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we got? Do we have
Then
any?
maybe Chris can also, or Lee can talk about the sales, because I feel like they specifically
You know what?
picked out the sales.
You take the camera.
All right.
I'm gonna reverse it. It's on you.
Me?
Yep.
So, I'm going to just actually reverse it back.
Show 'em.
But these are the sun sails, also a really nice umbrella here. But these are the sun sails, and it looks like they very strategically placed them and chose different shapes. So if one of you wants to talk about how and why you chose those, the camera, you want to go, Chris?
Sure.
Okay.
So we wanted to have full coverage over the swim part. So we've got a rectangular swim sail over top of this. But for the most part, when we're in the hot tub, it's in the night, in the evenings. So we don't want the hot tub to be fully covered. So we got a triangle over top of that. The sun actually comes from over this direction.
Yep.
So during the day, we get shade on the hot tub.
Nice.
At night, we get the stars.
That's great.
So, and
Perfect.
then we've kept the umbrella here because the umbrella can come up and down so that we can use the fire pit.
Nice.
We don't want to have anything up above it so it could melt or catch fire.
Nice.
Mayor, why don't you guys show the how the sails are adjusted?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah. Do you mind? They're,
right near the projector. Seems to be the intersection of all sorts of business being conducted.
Yeah, so every one of these has carabiners on them so they can actually clip, and then we've got tensioners. So all we'll have to do is we just either tighten or loosen the tension, undo the carabiners, and the sun sail comes down in 5 minutes.
okay.
So we can take both of these down or put both of them up in 5 minutes.
Nice. Nice and easy.
So most of the time, if there's like a really heavy storm coming in, I'll take them down just so that they're not blowing in the wind and stuff. And then,
Perfect timing.
Yep.
Yes.
but then when the sun comes back out, pop them back up nice and quick. And
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And they look great. You know, even
Yeah.
what I love about them is even the square one, it's not just a perfect square. It's got contours and shape to it. It's interesting looking and it's just attractive looking. It looks fantastic. And I'm sure the camera does do it justice, but maybe not full justice. It looks amazing in person. you
Yep.
guys. I know we'll need to get some really great night shots because I don't think I've seen the full night with all the lights on
Yeah.
and the swim spa lights from back there.
oh yeah,
That would be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone did ask about how the posts are placed in the ground for the
Deb
shades.
asked that before.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
They are embedded in concrete so that they'll withstand. So when they went through and they expanded our deck, they installed the posts and then they did the concrete afterwards.
Okay.
That post over there is just in concrete by itself because the concrete doesn't go all the way around
Okay.
the spot. So they just dug a hole, put the posts in it, and
Okay.
filled it with concrete.
And they have 6 posts. 1 at each corner, 2 right in the middle that we just looked at, and then you know, the far corners as well.
Interesting that bowl got stuck right there in the waterfall.
All right. So if anybody has any other questions about this install, ask them now. And yep, so just to recap, we are in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we are looking at a Challenger 19 deep.
Yes.
All right. So one quick thing, we asked Lee about how she uses the swim spa, but Chris, how do you use it?
So I swim probably at least 3 times a week. I'll get in and do fitness training, so I'll use the rowing kit and the dumbbells and the resistance bands, and do that at least twice a week. And then pretty much after every single one of those, I'll use the therapy cove, because that is just like awesome.
Yeah.
And then we'll sit there in the evenings, go get in the hot tub, put a movie on, watch it on the screen. And I said I also fall asleep in the
Yeah.
hot tub.
It's so it's
Yes.
easy to do, really.
If you guys are falling asleep in there, you're definitely doing something.
Yeah, it's
For sure.
relaxing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to say it, but yeah, you just lay there, and I think one of the things that's like a huge benefit to the 19D is the fact that it's got a master blaster,
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
and we take a full advantage of that. It's just
Awesome.
so
Every time we're in the hot tub, that sucker's on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're known for it. It's Master's been making the Master Blaster for a long, long time, and they, you know, people come from afar for that Master Blaster. Leave the hot tubs, swim spas for sure. Even the furniture is great. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
comfortable at all.
Right.
You know, it's not
Talk about
comfortable out
falling
here
asleep.
at all.
Yep.
Really.
And they
Leslie's got
swivel
drool, she's sleeping.
and rock. They're pretty great. All right.
It's not comfortable at all. How did you guys, manage that?
What temperature do you keep both sides at?
So this time of year, the swim side's at 87, and the hot tub's at 99. December and January, I had the swim side at 89 and the hot tub side at 102.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, oops, I just touched that microphone. Couple questions came in. Do you have an outside shower?
Yes and no.
Here we go.
So I just got it shipped to us this week,
Cool.
and it's going to go over here on the concrete.
Oh, neat.
So it'll be out here. I'll have it probably installed this weekend.
All right, I want to. No, I have questions.
All right, go ahead, Ben.
Did you get? So they have kits.
Yes.
It's a kit.
Yes.
I'm assuming. So you said it arrived. Sometimes plumbers will just make them out of parts. Sometimes, so it's an entire kit. Do you run hot and cold water to it?
It is. It has a quick release for a regular hose.
Yep.
And the unit itself is black, and it is actually a solar unit.
Oh,
so it
neat.
actually heats the
Yeah.
water outside.
All right. I want to see that.
Yep.
Because I want one and I haven't done it yet. I've always wanted to do one for years, and I keep putting something where it was going to go, like an air conditioning unit. Things you can't move.
Right.
And so I definitely want to see that. That's awesome. All right. That's a good question.
Yep. How are the mosquitoes at night?
Not terrible. We've got a couple of little misters that we run,
Okay.
and we have some plants that we have planted. And our landscaper told us you plant your mosquito plants away from where you are.
Yeah.
Everybody
Is this
thinks
the same landscaper?
it's actually a different. We had a guy that did the plants
Okay.
specifically, and then the company that did the balls. The guy who did our plants, was talking about when you have quote unquote mosquito plants that are supposed to keep the mosquitoes away, they're actually attracted to the plants.
Okay.
So you keep the plants away from your
Yeah,
area.
Yep.
see, like,
Oh,
those
nice.
windows
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have amazing landscape.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fantastic guy.
Do you find that they don't really bother you all that much in the hot tub side with the steam?
Not so much
Because I always kind of felt like they didn't really bug us all that much.
No, they don't bug us much. Here's a little hint. This is an
Okay, cool.
Get some vitamin B complex. So vitamin B2 and vitamin B12, they're water soluble. So overload yourself a little bit on vitamin B, and what happens is that mosquitoes are attracted to the scent of your blood, and because you're secreting the vitamin B out of your body, it masks that scent, and they can't stand the smell of vitamin B.
That is a great idea.
So they'll stay away from you.
Plus, you have a little extra energy.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Good to know. Vitamin B complex.
You know what? I believe
Summer in
him.
the sun.
Yeah, I do too.
Based on what I'm seeing here, I completely believe him. I'm a buyer.
Debbie, how do you get the swim spa temp lower? Do you, I mean, the swim spa has its own temperature gauge, so it can go anywhere from 80 to the default is 99. Do you mean lower than 80?
Debbie.
Yep.
This is a dual temp.
Oh, yep.
She may not have seen that.
Okay, so and this is a dual temperature, so they have two separate heaters, one for the hot tub section and one for the swim spa. But if you want to clarify that, we can definitely answer that. And she also asks if you leave the covers on all the time.
Oh yeah.
Unless we're in it.
Yep.
Because we have a lot of trees.
Right, yeah.
So I'm sure you'll see everywhere we've got these little pine needles, like everywhere.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, just having it open here, there's some pine needles I've
Yep.
collected in the
Oh, yeah.
Does it drive you guys nuts? Because I know. When
Patricia,
all
yes,
drive
they
you
do
crazy.
have a heater on the deck for the winter. It is right there.
Yep.
It's pretty
Plus-
nice.
Yeah.
Here,
Plus
I'll,
this nice fire pit here too.
yes, and right, they do have a neat fire pit right in front of us here. Okay, questions are coming in. My heater on and my pool stays at 93. Can't get the temp lower than 93. Oh, Ben, do you want to help with that?
I mean, yeah.
Just she can't get her swim spa to go lower than 93 in the.
Is it Deb? Deb's
Yes.
in Florida.
Yep.
Okay, so Deb, what you got to do at nighttime when it cools off and the sun is not beating directly on the swim spa, I've heard pool noodles or a rolled up towel. You need something, about 3 inches in diameter, and just prop the covers open, and it'll bleed that heat off at nighttime, and should help you cool it down. In your hot climates can be a problem, and they just, part of it is that the hot tubs and swim spas are so insulated, and it has to be that way, because if it's not in the wintertime, it would cost an arm and a leg to run. So it is that way, but just leave the cover cracked, not wide open. We will do that inside. If we had to cool it off overnight in our inside or in our warehouse, we would leave one section open, but I wouldn't do that outside. I would just leave it cracked to bleed that
Yep.
heat off, and that should help you.
And someone else asked, we live in Texas, is there a way to turn the heaters off completely without turning anything else off?
That's probably a Kirk question, because you can put it in low range. You can put it in low range. There's probably some different things you can do. I'll have to check on that, and you may have different packs and different swim spas may behave differently.
Yeah.
But you probably can do that. But you can definitely put it in low range for sure.
Okay.
And keep your filtration.
All right.
And that's one of the reasons why we got the sun sails too, because that's
Right.
keeping the sun off of the cover.
Yeah.
So the cover's not helping to heat things up during the daytime.
Right. Ben Hoffman did that for that exact same reason in Tucson, and it works beautifully. And they hit 115.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, yeah,
That's
crazy,
too hot.
yeah, crazy.
Kirk, you literally just came on. Kirk, did you hear that last question about a way to turn the heaters off completely without turning anything else off? If you did, if you could answer on here, that would be great.
And I don't know if I would recommend, unplugging it, going in the pack, and
Right,
unplugging
right.
it. I don't know if I would recommend that. Kirk will have a much better answer than that. So.
Any other last minute questions as we are wrapping up? Troy also said, we have the Trainer 19 and we love it, and we're trying to figure out how to put shade over the top of it. Can you scroll out and take a video of the covering? Yes. So here they have the sun sail. He just mentioned a little bit earlier in this video that they have the rectangular one over the swim area, and they chose to have this triangle one over the hot tub because they like to see the stars at night. But you could probably also get a rectangle over that so that both sections are covered completely.
We actually bought another rectangle to put over that, so if it gets really hot in the summertime, we can take the triangle down and put the rectangle up.
Spares.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Shocker, you guys have spares.
Not surprised.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Backup plan.
Always be prepared.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Chris and Lee. I mean, not one detail was left
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like really,
done.
really phenomenal.
Yeah, and we really, really do thank you for having us here, for allowing us to come and invade your home. It was real treat.
And being a part of our community. Our
Yes.
weird little world. Because you are. I mean, you're always on there. Everyone appreciates it. Your answers are always detailed, and clearly you spent a lot of time learning what you did here, and it worked. Because it is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
One of the things that I had found, I spent a year and a half between the time that we started looking and the time we actually ordered. And there were a lot of questions I had. And
Sure.
a lot of it was answered in the lives. Some of it I had to go through and search the blogs and see what other people did. I'm always glad to share what I've learned.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Yeah.
Appreciate it. It's not always that easy to get great information out.
Right.
So any
Yep.
help is always good.
Marsha, we go live every 2 weeks, typically on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the Master Spas Facebook page. This is a special one because we joined Chris and Lee at their home to look at their Challenger 19 Deep install, which is absolutely amazing. Hi, Ben. And we are just getting ready to sign off. We thank you again for having us, and we will be back in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Where?
Go ahead.
Maryland.
Yep, we're going to be in Maryland at our next winner's house with a new install, with a different install that we're going to see.
The tour continues.
Yes. So we've got one in 2 weeks and then one later on in July, but we will keep you all posted. And we really appreciate you allowing us to come here. So we'll see everybody in 2 weeks. It's June 22nd. We'll be there. We'll be live at 4 o'clock Eastern Time for Master Spa's Facebook Live at our second stop on our summer tour.
Beautiful.
Thanks, guys.